What's up, Dingoos? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're diving deep and learning all about yearn.finance. I'm very excited about this video. Let's go. We're going to be talking about how to earn 50% on your Ethereum through their vaults. Absolutely insane. I'll show you how to do that. Their recent move to Phantom blockchain. I mean, that was a big move. Blockchain agnostic, kind of head risk of Ethereum gas and Ethereum scaling or lack of, as well as their devs, their integrations with other protocols, their grayscale trust. I mean, yearn.finance is definitely one of those blue chip tokens that will be adopted first by institutions looking to get into DeFi, right? As well, and then at the end, I do have a price prediction and talking about some indices, right? So make sure you stay tuned and let's get started. Talk about some price action here. 35,000. It really has been staying between 30 and 40,000 for the longest time. $1.2 billion market cap. I mean, most of their circulating supply. Most of their total supply is already circulating. Very low inflation, nothing to worry about there. 2.17 market cap to total value ratio, and that's relatively low compared to other protocols. I mean, Rari Capital sitting around 10. And understand, when you buy a governance token, you are just governing total value locked, right? So the more capital under management, the more valuable your governance token essentially is, right? So keep that in mind, and this ratio is a nice representation to look at that, how much you govern as a governance token holder. And as you can see, we've been just, this is a good dollar cost averaging range. Like every dip, dollar cost average, dollar cost average, dollar cost average, and ooh, maybe dollar cost average, right? Anyways, let's move forward into Andre. This is his pinned tweet on his Twitter account, and it kind of gives you an insight into his mindset, right? And he says, disclaimer: when I build software, I build it for myself. If you do not insist on interacting with it, please use caution. There will be bugs. Interfaces are built to make my life easier. I will make mistakes. If you don't understand it, please don't use it. I like this a lot. He builds it for himself. He builds what he's interested in, and if you follow him on Twitter, it looks like he's thinking a mile a minute, right? So he's always thinking. I know I compared him to Elon Musk of crypto, but he does seem like he's in every project, and he just has a really good understanding of economics and finance, as well as he's a premier coder and a premier developer and a software engineer. So Andre is definitely one of the best devs in the space for sure. And now let's talk about their subgraphs, because this is what I'm talking about when I say financial primitive in the Web3 infrastructure. Subgraphs, niche protocols build off of yearn.finance's. They integrate their APIs. So that's what I'm talking about when I say a financial primitive in the Web3 infrastructure. And yearn.finance is definitely one of them for sure. And now let's move into their interface. Very slick. Their V2 just came out. We got cover up here, invest, which is their vaults. Let's check out their vaults. Absolutely insane APY or growth, whatever you want to call it. 7% for Ethereum straight up, 5% for wrapped Bitcoin, 30% for USDC, 30%. Holy smokes, 25% for DAI. Hedgic 40. Okay, so here we go. Now we're talking about Ethereum. We got Curve synthetic ETH at 45%, guys. Holy smokes, right? That's insane. I'll show you how to get some Curve synthetic ETH for you, as well as if you scroll down, you see crazy APYs even more so, right? So keep Curve SUSD 77%. Holy smokes, guys. Absolutely insane. Obviously, there's risks associated with being in these pools. Understand that, right? They already had an exploit on their YDAI vault, I believe. So keep that in mind. And now, how to get SETH? Go ahead, go to Curve, get some SETH, put it in the pool, and now you got Curve synthetic ETH. And then go ahead and deposit in this pool and earn interest. There you go. Boom shakalaka. And now let's talk about their Phantom blockchain move, I guess you can say. And let's read what Andre has to say about it. The goal with Phantom from the beginning was simple. It was never meant to be an ETH killer. Ethereum virtual machine is amazing, even as much as Binance Smart Chain is competing with Ethereum currently. People forget Binance Smart Chain is Ethereum. Ethereum is winning. ETH just needs some load balancers to help it out a bit. So he talks about Ethereum, but he also says, hey, we're just using Phantom to kind of help balance the load of Ethereum, right? That's kind of what he talks about, and you can go ahead and use Phantom if you would like. Here's a bridge right here, so go check it out. It is multichain.xyz/stats if you want to use the bridge to Phantom. Now let's talk about Saffron Finance, because one protocol that they really haven't integrated with is a debt protocol, and Saffron Finance is really that. It utilizes tranches. I need to look more into Saffron. It looked kind of like Barn Bridge. I did a whole video on Barn Bridge if you want to go check that out. It's just it might just be tokenized debt. Or you might earn interest if you are in the risky tranche, and less interest if you're in the less risky tranche, right? And you kind of just earn interest off debt. I mean, that's what it looks like, and yearn.finance does not have yet to integrate with a protocol in that extent or in that category of DeFi, right? And there you go. There's Saffron looking really good lately. It's up significantly. Rari Capital is also integrated with this. And maybe Rari Capital is similar to Yearn in terms of they just have vaults, right? And they just have vaults. So keep that in mind. And Saffron is integrated with Rari. So there's some competition going on there. And now let's go into Alchemix, because Andre did retweet this the other day, and Alchemix has yet to have a token. I need to learn more about. I'm a learner by using it, so I learned by using it, and Alchemix is not out yet. And he also retweeted Mr. Scoopy Trooples. He's got to change his name. I always had issues saying his name, but he's a good developer, and he's the core dev of Alchemix Finance, right? So we'll see what happens when this comes out. I mean, obviously, if Andre is retweeting it, he finds some technical, some very, very good technicals with it, and understands that this has a lot of potential, right? So maybe this is worth checking out a little bit. And now let's go into their devs a little bit. Benteg, if you don't know him, he's Yearn Finance core dev, and he's on the cutting edge of smart contracts, and just is a great software engineer for sure. So go check out him. I mean, great stuff, and he tweets some very, very insightful tweets, to say the least. And obviously, go follow Andre. I mean, his tweets are very forward-thinking. He's thinking a mile a minute, like I said before. But anyways, if you want another perspective on Yearn Finance, my business partner wrote a blog on it. What is Yearn? Use cases, developers, long-term roadmap, competitors, risk, price prediction, conclusion. There you go. It's always good to get more than one opinion on a protocol, and this is totally his opinion. So go check it out. Link is in the description. I mean, we're posting blogs on dingoocrypto.com almost every day. So, and it's only going to get better from here. So go check that out and maybe stay up to date with that. And let's talk about their Grayscale. So Grayscale just came out with a financial product featuring Yearn Finance, which is huge. Grayscale Investment, the world's largest digital asset manager, has filed to register a new cryptocurrency trust for decentralized finance platform Yearn Finance. So Yearn Finance is most certainly going to be one of those blue chip tokens that are at the forefront of being adopted by institutions and family offices, etc., etc. So very exciting stuff to see there, and this will bring a huge buy pressure right off the bat, right? Now let's go into some indices. PiDAO has a good one. YPi, I mean, you can see what's in it. Sushi, Yearn, Acro, Cream, Keeper, Pickle. And as you can see, they're earning as well as price appreciation. So keep that in mind. PowerPool has one. We're looking at right here. There's the smart contract address right there. Yearn, Sushi, Cream, Acro, Pickle, Keeper, CVP. Boom shakalaka. That's what I'm talking about. And also, before I get into the price prediction, I do want to say and read what Benteg has to say about the total value locked. It seems to be undervalued on most websites. If you go back to CoinGecko and scroll up, you see it says 500 million, right? And if you go to what Benteg tweeted the other day, most DeFi index sites underreport Yearn total value by a lot. Add a reference calculation to Yearn exporter available as API soon. Earn okay, so basically total value is 900 million and not 500 million, right? So that's a big deal right there. Like I said, when you own a governance token, you basically just govern a certain amount of capital that is locked in that protocol. So the more value locked in that protocol and the lower the market cap associated with that, the more capital you govern, and therefore the more valuable or undervalued that governance token is. So let's go ahead and jump right into yearn.finance protocol review and summary. DeFi vaults and monopoly vaults with competitive interest rates, to say the least. So interest rates on yield pools and vaults are correlated with the associated risk associated with that vault. I said associated like 7 times, but you understand what I'm saying. Basically, the riskier the vaults are, the higher that the returns are going to be. I mean, if you go to the riskiest yield farming website, you'll find a million%. I know Binance Chain, you go to yield on Binance Chain is absolutely bonkers right now, but it's really risky, right? So understand that yearn.finance has one of the largest reputations, or the longest reputations, so it's probably one of the safest DeFi protocols to use, even though there's still a lot of risk, right? So 577 million total value locked, no inflation. Good stuff there. Utility governance, blockchain agnostic, financial primitive, Web3 infrastructure. That's what you want to see in a long-term hold position. DeFi hub of Pickle, Cream Cover, Keeper, Sushi, Acro, Alpha, Badger, maybe Alchemix, as well as Saffron, maybe. Grayscale DeFi Trust, that's what I like to see right there. That's going to be huge, and that's going to be bringing a lot of buy pressure for sure. Good and connected devs, best devs in the space, in my opinion. Definitely up there in the who's the best devs in DeFi. I mean, yearn.finance devs are probably up there for sure. Moving to Phantom to hedge risk associated with ETH scaling, like I said, blockchain agnostic. We'll see what happens with that, but you like seeing protocols adapt and overcome. Price prediction 1 to 2 years out, $10 billion market cap, which brings it around $250,000 per token. Yes, sir, that's what I'm saying. $250,000 per token in 1 to 2 years. And now, if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe, because we're growing exponentially. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, guys. Absolutely mind-boggling. If you want to chit chat, we got Discord and a Telegram. Go check those out. Twitter, go check those out, as well as go check the articles, the yearn.finance article in the description. Go check it out. Peace out, dingoes, and dingle dingle.